If you want this sun-kissed glowing skin, let me give you a full tutorial on how I got this makeup look. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna show y'all how I got this beautiful bronzy makeup look. I already prepped my skin so that we can jump straight into the makeup. I'm gonna use the It Bye Bye foundation. I love this. It's very full coverage, so you really don't need a lot. I'm just gonna put this all over my face. I did 2.5 pumps of the foundation. I'm also gonna take the e.l.f. Halo Glow and I'm just gonna mix that in with the foundation just a little bit. I'm not gonna do too much. I'm just gonna blend this out with a damp beauty blender. My skin looks like my skin. It just looks so much more evened. I literally love this foundation. And then for bronzer, my absolute favorite part, this is the Tarte Sculpt Tape. It's really hard to find a good bronzer. This is the most perfect bronzer I've ever found. I'm just gonna put this on my forehead and I do 4 dots on the outside, 2 dots right here. I'm gonna put some on the jawline and then I'm gonna put a dot on both of my temples. And then I'm gonna take a brush that's kind of angled. I'm gonna blend out this bronzer. I'm gonna keep it on the outside so the middle of my forehead stays lighter. And then I'm gonna blend out my cheek. I try not to drag it down. And then up here, I just tap it, bring it all over my eyelid. And then for down here, I just do whatever. I don't rub like this because then it's gonna pick up the foundation underneath and it's gonna mix both of the colors together. We don't want that because it's probably gonna turn gray. I use the Tarte Shape Tape for concealer. I love this. I think it's super pretty. I just put this under my eyes. I make a line right here going like that. I'm gonna put it down here on your chin, on your forehead. Also put it down here. Then I'm taking my beauty blender again. I'm just blending all of this out. For this line, just blending it straight out. Leave that line. We're gonna fix it in a little bit. For my forehead, just blend it in the middle of your forehead. Since there's this weird line, I'm just gonna take that same brush that I used to blend the cream contour, soften that line. I'm also gonna take this brush and soften the line. It's already looking so good. I'm so happy. For powder, I'm gonna use the MCO Beauty powder. I'm gonna use a little fluffy brush. I'm very generous. Don't be afraid to use it. I'm gonna set everywhere that I put the concealer. I'm tapping, I'm not rubbing because then it's gonna mix everything. After all the powder's on, I'm gonna take the Caramel Hoola bronzer. We're gonna set the cream bronzer. Try to only keep it in the darker areas. And then also putting this on my jawline. To contour my nose, I take a small brush like this. I just take the same bronzer. I do 2 lines. I connect it to my eyebrow. I do a line to try to make it look like a button nose. I do a line underneath and using an eyeshadow brush to just blend it better. After I contoured my nose, I'm gonna take the Kimchi Chic powder. I'm gonna take it on a powder puff. I'm gonna set my face. I'm also gonna put the powder on the side of my nose, setting everywhere that I put the concealer. When I do my makeup like this and I accidentally fall asleep with it on, it'll literally still be on the next day. Putting a lot of powder definitely helps lock it in. I'm just gonna take the powder puff and press everything in. I'm gonna take like a fluffy brush, very lightly blend my nose. We're gonna use more bronzer. I'm gonna take it on a big fluffy brush. This is the NYX Buttermilk bronzer. I just put this on my neck. I use the Pita Jane Self Tan. That gives me the most beautiful color. The only thing is it doesn't really stick to my neck. That's why I always have to put bronzer on it. For blush, I use the James Charles palette. I'm gonna mix all 3 of these shades together, putting the blush right above the bronzer. If you feel like your makeup still doesn't look good, you just need to use more. Don't be afraid to load your face with makeup. I also like to put this on my nose, bring it to my forehead. I fill my eyebrows in with eyeshadow. After my eyebrows are done, I'm gonna use a powder foundation. This one's from L'Oreal. Just carve out the bottom of my eyebrow. I'm just gonna take a brush, make the line not so harsh. I'm gonna use this highlighter by Anastasia, and I'm just gonna take it on a little brush. I'm gonna highlight my cheekbone. I'm gonna highlight above my eyebrow. Highlight my nose a little bit. Highlight my brow bone. Highlight my cupid's bow. I'm also gonna highlight my collarbone. Okay, actually, I'm just gonna take a big fluffy brush like this and go in the highlighter. Really put this on my chest. Just put a little bit of it everywhere. I'm using lash clusters and I love lash clusters. I like to put mascara on top of my clusters. It makes them darker and just look better. I just take any mascara. This is the Tarte tubing mascara. I just put this on the tips of my lash clusters. I'm gonna turn this light off for a minute. And then for lips, I use this MAC lip liner to line my lips. I'm gonna take a picture on my phone just to make sure it's all good and blended. And I'll put this video on the screen so that y'all can see what it looks like. There was one more thing oh, setting spray. I like to wrap my hair with a shirt. I'm gonna use the setting spray by MCO Beauty. Really put it on there. Get the shirt away. And then I blow dry my face. Alright guys, that's the end of my video. If you enjoyed and liked this makeup look, please make sure you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I post every Wednesday at 6 p.m. If you want to see more makeup content, let me know in the comments and I'll definitely make more. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Love you.